Hi guys! I can't believe the day is finally here where I can reveal my whole collection from my new makeup line, Vanity Makeup Cosmetics. You guys, I've been working on this for a long time. Just this launch I've been working on for almost 2 years. I made the formula from scratch. I chose all the colors for each skin tone, ranging from fair, light, medium, tan, and dark. You guys know that I've been in the makeup field for about 15 years now, and I've had my makeup school for 4 years, so I definitely have a lot of experience in makeup, different skin tones, the undertones that are best for each tone, and everything else. So, and also you guys know that contouring is my thing, especially on Instagram. People know me as like the contouring person. So I figured that this is gonna be the best launch for me as my first product because this is what I'm known for. So little story time, I actually wanted to start my line 4 years ago, and I did start working on a product. I formulated a liquid lipstick. I had 4 different shades and they were beautiful. The formula was beautiful. I went through with the packaging and pretty much everything was ready. I just needed to launch, but my heart wasn't in it. I didn't want to put something out that my heart wasn't 100%, you know, in. Like, I wanted to be passionate about it. I wanted to believe in it. And at the time in my life, maybe I wasn't emotionally ready. I don't know. It just, something wasn't right. My heart wasn't in it, and I didn't launch it. So after all the hard work, I just left it at that. Pretty much abandoned the formula and everything. And I think it's because I was kind of at a bad place in my life. So I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't inspired. Even though I loved the product, it just wasn't for me. So about a year later, I started working on this, and I really felt passionate about it, like really passionate. I knew that this is what I wanted to do. So that's why, you know, I started it, I perfected it. I mean, we have went back and forth with the lab. I've worked very closely with them. I'm very picky, so everything took a long time. Getting the formula just took forever, but after that, the packaging, I spent almost 6 months just picking the right pearl shade for my packaging. That's how crazy I am. And yeah, so I finally got it to where I want it to be, and then I was like, okay, it's time to place all the POs and you know, get it rolling. But yeah, every little thing took a long time. Like, even things that are so minor took like 6 months, like just the tiniest thing. So that's why my launch kind of lagged. I was supposed to launch last year on my birthday, which would have been May 16, 2019. I ended up launching February 14, 2020. So again, I'm still happy though. I love the way it came out. I hope you guys love it. I know you guys are gonna love it. But of course, I'm always open to, you know, criticism. I'm always open to any opinions you guys might have. So if you guys have any anything to tell me, or if you guys want to like throw anything out there, please let me know what you guys think of it. I'm very passionate about this. I put a lot of hard work into it, so I really want you guys to love it. I'm kind of nervous right now. You guys can probably imagine how nervous I am because it's my first product. It's my first launch. It's so huge for me, and it's kind of like emotional as well because I've put pretty much my heart and my life into this. So let me show you guys the product. So here is my PR package. I tried to mimic the pearl in my palette. So I don't know if you guys can see the pretty finish on it. It's like a really nice pearl paper with a champagne foil. I kept it very simple. my whole line is very simple, very chic. To be honest, my makeup line, like the colors, match my studio, because I'm sitting in my studio right now and I'm looking around and I'm like, oh my God, it's actually the same colors, because my whole studio is white, my floors are white, my chairs are white, and my chairs have a touch of beige for the fabric, and everything else just has a little touch of champagne, like just the door handles, the cabinet handles, and just the sides of the mirror. And I also have like a big champagne color chandelier. So yeah, that's actually funny because I just realized that it matches my studio. So here are the colors. It's pearl and champagne, and then whenever you open it up, it's me. So I'm laying down with all my palettes. One of them is in my hand, that one's closed, and then the other 4 are around me. I just like went with like the really shimmery, fun vibe. The stylist put together this really cute outfit. So I actually have 3 parts to my campaign. This is the first part of my campaign. I have 2 more parts that I haven't posted yet on social media, but I did 3 different looks. This is one of them. I wanted to kind of show off all the colors that I have from all the different palettes. So the only way we figured we can do that is by doing these swatches on the arms, on the legs. This was kind of like a last minute decision. We just showed up to the shoot and we're like, okay, it's only me for this part of the campaign, and what do we do to show off all the colors? So we laid out all the palettes, and then just to make it more fun, the photographer and stylist are like, you know what, just swatch everything on you. So that's kind of how that happened. It was just a last minute decision, pretty much the only way we can really show everything off. So that's that. And then we also have that same pearl on the inner tray. It's kind of hard to see. And then we have fair, light, medium, tan, and dark. And here is how the palette looks close up. So here is the palette close up. It's very hard to capture that beautiful pearl finish, and sometimes I get frustrated because I'm like, oh my God, I worked on this pearl finish for 6 months to get the color right, and then it's just hard to get it in camera. But again, on Instagram we have a lot of, oh there it goes, on Instagram we have a lot of photos, so you can see the detailing on the packaging. Also we have the side here, which has like this really pretty, it has a really pretty shimmer on the side. So pretty much the inner tray is exposed on the outside of the palette, so that gives like a little touch of champagne. And then the back is also that pearl color. It's also very heavy. I like very heavy packaging, so I had them add a lot of weight so that it feels really good on the hand. We also have a magnetic opening. Really pretty, really chic. I'm very happy with my packaging, so I'm so excited for you guys to get it. So the first palette that we have is the shade Fair. So I made the shade Fair for the skin tones that are very, very pale and have a hard time finding their contour color. So for years and years I've struggled with this, even when I had clients, even during my makeup classes. I always had a hard time like telling my students which color to use for Fair, because we had beautiful colors for like medium tan and darker skin tones, but Fair and Light was always a challenge, because everything comes up to orange on Fair, but then you don't want to go too gray because then it looks muddy. So you want like that perfect color. I would describe it as the color fawn, like that shade, like a light fawn color. So here is the contour that I chose for Fair. So I'm gonna swatch it right here on my hand. So here it is, very creamy. This is just one swipe. Now, obviously this is very light for me. This is definitely not a contour color that I would use, but this is a very nice color for Fair. So it's ashy, but it's not like very gray and muddy. It's like that perfect ashiness that's good for light skin tones, fair skin tones. And then for cream highlight, the matte one, we have a very white-ish color. So I wanted the highlight to be very white because every time I want to highlight on fair people, I feel like all the colors come up to yellow. So I wanted to make sure that I choose a color that literally has like a white undertone. It has no pink in it, it has no yellow, it's just like white, you know, so that it's lighter than the fair person's skin tone, so it can, you know, give a nice highlight, but it doesn't have any other undertones that are not necessary. So we have that, and then we also have this glow cream. So this also has like a white-ish undertone. It might have a little bit, not like a silver, it has like a platinum look. So on me, this looks silver because I'm in the light to medium shade range right now. But on somebody fair, this is a really nice color because again, this doesn't really have any undertones, just like the matte highlight. It doesn't go towards pink, it doesn't really go towards yellow. You don't want to put yellow in someone that's fair because it's just gonna come up like really weird. So I wanted to do a very light glow for the fair trio. So very proud of these color selections. To be honest, the fair and the light was the hardest for me to get right because it was either like it was too gray, it was too ashy, or that it was going more towards too warm. So I had to try it out on everyone. Both my sister-in-laws are very pale, so I got lucky there. I kept trying it on them. So yeah, these colors came out perfect. Now let's go on to the shade light. So here is the contour shade for light. Oh, that wasn't the best swatch, but it's okay. It's a little messy. I did better in the one before, but it's okay. So this color is kind of neutral. It has a neutral undertone. It's also a little bit darker than fair, obviously. So this one doesn't have that much warmth in it, and it doesn't have that much ashiness in it either. So it's kind of a cross between ashy and a little bit warm. So I kind of went with neutral undertone for this one, and it's pretty much perfect for light skin tone. So right now I use this on myself. I can get away with medium too, but right now this is the shade that I should be because I am light whenever I'm not tanned. So this one is the contour. Now this is the light. The light highlight has a little bit of a pink undertone. So the fair one didn't really have an undertone. This one is a little bit more on the pink side because for light skin tones, that pink undertone looks really good. Again, I didn't want to go yellow on this because it would be the same thing. It's just yellow does not look good on light skin because yeah, it looks weird. It looks better on medium to tan people. So that's why I wanted to go with a pink undertone for the light. And now for the glowy highlight, we have very nice pearly finish, and again, this has a little bit of that pinkish opal color. So that was kind of the direction that I gave to them whenever I was formulating this product. I made sure that they put like this nice pink opal in there because I just love that shade on light skin tones. So this is the light palette. So next up we have the medium trio. So I'm usually medium when I'm a little bit tanned. I can kind of pull it off now too if I want, if it's like an evening look. So this is the shade medium. It has a nice warm undertone, but it's not too orange. I don't like really orange contour either. but it's kind of like the perfect warmth. Now for the highlight, the highlight has a little bit of a yellowish undertone, which is perfect for medium skin tones. And then we have the highlight. So the highlight has a nice champagne undertone. Sorry, I'm having a hard time swatching because look at my fingers. I forgot to wipe it before, but yeah, this is the medium glowy highlight, and it has like that really nice champagne, not too much of a yellow undertone, but more of a champagne undertone. So this is definitely one of my favorite highlights in all of the trios. It's just such a pretty color, but whenever I'm not tanned enough, it doesn't look good on me. So right now it might be a little bit yellow on me, but if I make my foundation a little bit darker than this, then I'll be okay. But whenever I'm too light, this definitely comes up too yellow on me. But whenever I'm the perfect medium, then this is like that perfect champagne color. Okay, I don't know if this one's my favorite trio or if dark is my favorite, or maybe they're all my favorite. I don't know, but I love this tan. I love this palette. I think it's so pretty. This summer I'm gonna be tanned enough to wear this palette. So the darkest shade, which is the Sculpting Cream, is a very nice like chocolate color with like a really nice warm undertone. And then the highlight has like a warm undertone. So the highlight is not really yellow, it's more of like a salmon undertone, which is perfect for tan skin tone. So I didn't want to make it too yellow, kind of made it more of like a peachy. So I don't know if you guys can see the peach in there, but it's more of a peachy undertone. And then the highlight is also like this golden, peachy, really pretty pearl. So all of the glow formulas are not glittery, they're more pearly, so that it can have that glow effect, not like that chunky glitter effect, but I just really wanted that oily, dewy, glowy look so that you can wear it underneath your powder, your underneath setting, or you can use it after setting. So it's infused with a lot of oils. I like kept telling them like put more, I want it nice and dewy, I want it nice and glowy. So it's pretty much like the pearliest it can get, and I put so much pearl in this formula, so getting this pearl to like, you know, that very small particles, that was really hard because I really didn't want that chunky look. So yeah, love this palette. All right, and for the last palette we have dark. So this is for the darker skin tones, and the Sculpting Cream is a very deep chocolate color, more of like a cocoa, I would say. And I wanted to make sure that this shade doesn't have a purple undertone. Now I've noticed that a lot of the contour for darker skin tones has like this purple ashiness in there, which I really don't like. So I wanted to make sure that the undertone for this was like more of a reddish orange color and not purple. So this color I kind of had difficulty with because I had to go to the lab and physically tell them like mix more red and more orange and take out the purple. It's too purple, it's looking muddy and ashy. So my main thing was to make sure that this color wasn't ashy. So yeah, I think that this color came out beautiful. I absolutely love this contour for dark skin tones. I've tried it on many people and it looked great. So for the highlight, we have a nice like deep peach color. And then for the glow, we have this pretty bronze. I love this color. Like, you can even just wear this color as an eyeshadow all over your lid and either set it with like a bronzy shadow or just not even set it and just have like that nice dewy look. So here is the last palette. So I hope you loved my products as much as I do. I worked so hard for this, so I really hope that you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Yeah, you guys, let me know what you think. Of course, I'm gonna have so many tutorials coming up on myself, different ways to use the product, different ways to use the glow without putting face makeup on, just kind of like with your skincare routine, just an everyday thing, or you know, going more glam. I'm also gonna do tutorials on different skin tones so you guys can, you know, just see how it looks on different skin tones, in case, you know, you're wondering if it will work out for you. So yeah, check it out. Let me know. I hope you love it. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.